breaks into clouds as we head towards a Tuesday, but more clouds on the way late Tuesday as that system begins to approach. For today, partly cloudy with highs in the low 40s and that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, lower 20s, partly cloudy, northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. As we move ahead towards tomorrow, a chance for a few snow showers. Otherwise, most of us will be mostly cloudy with highs in the low 30s. The northeast wind gusting up to around 20 miles per hour at times. That hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Temperatures in the 40s early on. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. Bangor police continue to investigate a shooting over the weekend that left one man in the hospital. It happened shortly before midnight Saturday evening. According to Bangor police, they received a report of a shooting that had occurred in a parking lot on Taft Street. Upon arrival, officers discovered a male suffering from a gunshot wound, and the shooter was still nearby. Police believe there had been an altercation between the two individuals that led to one of them being shot. The victim was transported to a local hospital where he is being treated for his injuries. Police say both individuals are unhoused and live in their vehicles. The situation remains under investigation. Two-vehicle crash in Eustis Saturday. Officials say just after 9 a.m., a van driven by 28-year-old Louis Mancella Yogana of Biddeford was traveling south with 4 passengers on the Arnold Trail Road when the driver lost control of the vehicle and started skidding sideways. The vehicle collided with an SUV driven by 26-year-old Jean-Francois Brassard of Quebec. Neither driver was injured, but 2 passengers in the van sustained critical injuries. Maine State Police say both are expected to survive. Officials say no one in the van was wearing a seatbelt, and the speed and road conditions at the time are considered factors in that crash. An 88-year-old man drowned Friday night after falling through the ice on an ATV. According to the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife, Floyd Hardison of Waltham was a passenger on a side-by-side ATV that broke through the ice on Spring River Lake in Hancock County around 6 p.m. Friday night. He was about 400 yards from shore. Hardison's grandson was reportedly driving the ATV and was able to free himself and get out onto the ice. Hardison was unable to get out of the vehicle and sunk to the bottom of the lake with the ATV. Maine game wardens and the Hancock County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Franklin and Sullivan fire departments, responded to the scene. Floyd's body was retrieved around 8:25 p.m. and transported to the Jordan's Funeral Home in Ellsworth. The trial of a Lincolnville man accused of killing his best friend and roommate continued Friday in Belfast. David Ledford has more.
Matthew Pendleton is charged with murdering 47-year-old Kevin Curett early last year. Waldo County Sheriff's deputies found Curett's body at a home on the Thorndike Road in Lincolnville after Pendleton allegedly reported the death himself. In April, he pleaded not guilty. On Thursday, the prosecution said they would be bringing in Maine State Police detectives to share what they saw when they first arrived on scene.
You'll hear from state police detectives about how that investigation unfolded, what they found, and how they did it.
On Friday, they began to share their testimony. Detectives say they saw fire extinguishing powder covering one of the rooms of Pendleton's home and bloodstains on the trailer outside where Curett's body was found. Prosecutors shared photos of both with the jury, as well as audio recordings of interactions between Pendleton and the detectives, during which detectives say Pendleton was, quote, agitated. On the first day of the trial, the defense spoke about the evidence the state would be presenting.
The state is not going to make our case for us. They're not going to be presenting witnesses or other exhibits or evidence that are favorable to Matt.
The trial will continue next week at the Waldo County Superior Court. In Belfast, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The man charged with murdering a former co-worker in a Waterville business is back in the state of Maine. The Maine State Police say 20-year-old Spread Al-Hubayk of Waterville was arrested by Arkansas police after he led them on a chase. He was shot multiple times after police say he exited the vehicle with an AR-style rifle. Hubayk is a former employee of Damon's Bedfridge. He is accused of killing former co-worker 52-year-old Angela Bragg inside the store in December. Hubayk is being held at the Kennebec County Jail. The Hancock County grand jury indicted a Brewer man involved in a fatal crash. Police say 51-year-old Darrell King was driving a motorcycle in Waltham in June 2022 when he lost control on a sharp curve. His motorcycle was hit by an oncoming pickup. 50-year-old Melissa Hatch of Brewer was a passenger on the motorcycle. She died from her injuries. King was indicted for manslaughter, criminal speed, and driving to endanger. The grand jury also indicted a man who was injured in an officer-involved shooting. When Ellsworth police responded to a complaint in December, 68-year-old Jeffrey Payne allegedly greeted them at the door with a firearm. Police say Payne fired a gun at the officers and an officer fired back, striking Payne in the arm. Payne was indicted for attempted murder, reckless conduct with a firearm, and criminal threatening with a dangerous weapon. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, the Maine Veterans Home in Bangor got a boost over the weekend. We'll have details when we return.
For nourished, lightweight hair, the right ingredients make all the difference. New Herbal Essences Sulfate-Free is now packed with plant-based ingredients your hair will love, like pure aloe and camellia flower oil. And none of the things it won't. Hair feels deeply nourished, soft, and lightweight. Plant power you can feel. New Herbal Essences Sulfate-Free.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Carroll Drugstore, Coastal Auto Parts, Mount Desert Spring Water, Ray Plumbing and Heating, The Family Dog, and Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales.
Welcome to the Orono Arcade, your local, affordable destination. We want to provide you with the best experience we can without costing a small fortune. Our ever-popular 9-hole blacklight mini golf course is a huge attraction. Plus, we have the best arcade video games to choose from, including both modern and retro games. We have weeknight specials consisting of... We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
You went there, it was a terrible room, you got out.
A vacation interrupted by a bad rental?
She was supposed to give us a certain amount of money back. She retained $891.50.
That is not true. I did not retain. Don't talk to anybody else.
Interruptions are a no-no.
I didn't understand when I could interject. Never. Do you take something that makes you hyper? I'm just naturally hyper. I've never drank caffeine even.
Next, Judge Judy.
Monday at 5, only on ABC 7.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Now to a church shooting in Texas. Police say a woman opened fire at celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's megachurch packed with parishioners. Witnesses are describing the panic as shots rang out. ABC's Allison Kosick has the latest.
Terrifying moments as gunfire erupted inside celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Houston.
I was just walking up the stairs, and when I got on the top, like they started shooting. I don't know, I just heard, but it was like more than 10 shots.
Levi Andrade captured this video inside the church as the chaos unfolded. Authorities say the suspected shooter, a woman between 30 and 35 years old, walked into the church with a young boy. Police say 2 off-duty police officers working security at the church shot and killed the shooter. The boy, believed to be 5 years old, was injured.
She was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire.
All of it happening just as a Spanish service was about to begin, with hundreds of parishioners inside, then running for their lives.
They started shooting, and we went scared, and then we went to the chairs to try to protect us. And then everybody was crazy, running.
Police say just before the shooter died, she claimed to have a bomb, but officers say no explosives were found. The boy was listed in critical condition overnight.
And that female, that suspect, put that baby in danger. I'm gonna put that blame on her.
Another person, a 57-year-old man, was shot in the leg. Pastor Joel Osteen praised the swift actions of law enforcement.
We don't understand why these things happen, but we know God's in control, and we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that was deceased.
Police did not release the shooter's name or a potential motive for the shooting. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
Local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies conducted several raids Friday on what they say are large illegal marijuana growing operations in our area. We heard from Penobscot County Sheriff Troy Morton about those investigations.
The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office served a search warrant at 9 St. Albans Road in Corinna Friday morning as part of what Sheriff Troy Morton described as a lengthy investigation. He says there are legal, law-abiding, licensed facilities in the state, but these operations are not legal. Sheriff Morton says they found dangerous chemicals, hazardous wiring, and unsafe living conditions inside the home.
These is an ongoing issue that we see throughout the state, and the citizens that live in and around these facilities are absolutely frustrated that they've had to live with this type of thing taking place next door. It's time that our state come together and say that this is inappropriate.
The house where this alleged marijuana operation was set up is right across from the Corinna town office. Morton says people in town are expressing their gratitude and support for Friday's effort.
Again, as you've seen while you've been here, the people are going by and cheering. They live here. It impacts them directly. The smell, the odors, the chemicals, the burying stuff in the ground beside their homes. It's enough of it, and we're going to start taking action against these homes.
The sheriff did confirm the investigation in Corinna is linked to other searches that took place in different towns around the state Friday. One of those investigations taking place in Piscataquis County, where the sheriff's office there executed 4 additional search warrants on what they called illegal Asian marijuana grows. 3 of those searches took place in Sangerville, one at a property on the North Dexter Road and 2 others at properties on the Manhannock Pond Road. A 4th search was conducted at a residence on Water Street in Guilford. In a Facebook post, the Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office says they seized approximately 2,200 plants and arrested 1 man. They were also assisted by a number of state and federal agencies, including the Department of Homeland Security. For ABC7 and Fox 22 News, I'm Peter Dubois.
In 2023, the states of Maine saw 607 confirmed and suspected fatal drug overdoses. While it is a decrease from 723 fatalities in 2022, there's still a long way to go before anyone declares victory. Our Doug Banks has more.
We're not taking a victory lap about this.
In 2023, Maine saw 116 less fatal overdoses than the year before. According to a study conducted by UMaine's Margaret Chase Smith Policy Center, most of these overdoses took place in Cumberland, Penobscot, and Androscoggin. 2022 witnessed 10,483 overdose incidents. That number also dropped in 2023 to 9,654. Of those, the total number of naloxone reversals decreased by 200. Another notable decrease includes the total non-fatal overdoses, dropping over 600 incidents. The reasons for the lower numbers, Smith says, are too difficult to measure for now.
I don't mind speculating to a degree. It's certainly true that coming out of the pandemic, there is more available resources.
Smith credits easier access to Narcan, coaches and support specialists, and recovery centers like the Barn in Brewer.
Just hearing the word decrease, is uplifting to even hear just that in itself.
Oliveira says she hopes those numbers continue to go down in 2024.
If we just each one of us keeps doing our own part, supporting recovery and keeping the availability and the safe space for people, then they know that they have somewhere to go to.
And with plans to increase services, Smith says he hopes overdoses decrease in the years to come.
Every kid needs 4 or 5 responsible adults in their life. And if it's not going to be with their parents who might be using, then it's going to have to be the rest of us.
In Brewer, Doug Banks, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
The Bangor Masonic Center hosted its 4th annual Chili and Chowder Cook-Off Saturday. This year, the event also included a gift to help Maine veterans. Our Callie Warren has that story.
We're proud to present a check to the Maine Veterans Home in Bangor.
The Bangor Masonic Lodge donated over $10,000 to Maine veterans on Saturday. This money will be used to purchase 2 Lucent devices for the Bangor Veterans Home. According to Maine Masonic Lodge members, these projector devices help comfort and support those with PTSD, dementia, and Alzheimer's.
Well, the machine we haven't seen working yet. There has been one installed. Today we gave them enough money to purchase 2 more. I've been told that they take the individual and reaches in and brings them back out.
The check was presented at the Masonic Center's annual Chowder and Chili Cook-Off, a tradition that Masons say helps veterans through fundraising and donations. Members of the community present chilies, chowders, and stews to be sampled, and entry and voting fees from the event go to the Maine Veterans Home.
It's very gratifying to be able to be part of this process. Maine veterans are a worthy cause always in the state.
I've been supporting our veterans because they are our heroes. In other words, that they sacrifice for us, so I sacrifice for them.
To learn more about how you can donate to Maine veterans, visit our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, I'm Callie Warren for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
After the break, people all over the state jumped into cold water to support survivors of domestic violence. We'll be right back.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home, so skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
Don't cry, don't whine. Get yours where I got mine. At BB's Tattoo Company, 262 Moosehead Trail, Newport.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Of course you're doing well. You're here on Wheel of Fortune.
Let's go win some money.
These contestants are going places.
We're sending you to Aruba, Italy, Scandinavia.
They're moving and shaking.
Let's go.
You could try to make it look a little harder. Getting it done.
Can't you get one more? Yes.
Yes. Here on Wheel.
The perfect place to be.
And this is it, right?
Right here.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC 7.
A Russian drone strike killed at least 7 people in Ukraine overnight, including 3 children. The drone hit local infrastructure, causing a huge fire that burned down 15 homes, according to Kharkiv region governor. Over 50 people were evacuated from the area. 23 out of 31 drones were destroyed by the Ukrainian Air Force. The strikes came in 3 waves, targeting primarily the northeastern Kharkiv region and the southern province of Odessa. Even more people were injured in other targeted areas. America's highest defense official is admitted to the critical care unit for monitoring over a bladder issue. In a statement, Walter Reed National Military Medical Center says Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is receiving treatment for symptoms suggesting an emergent bladder issue. Secretary Austin was transported to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Washington Sunday. The hospital says the issue is not expected to affect Austin's full recovery from a recent prostate cancer surgery. Austin has transferred his office duties and functions to Deputy Secretary of Defense Kathleen Hicks. Mainers strapped on their swimsuits and braved cold waters for a statewide fundraiser to support survivors of domestic violence Sunday morning. Our Grace Blanchard caught up with a group as they made their plunge.
Those cheers are the sounds of Mainers getting ready to take a cold plunge for an important cause.
We like to swim year-round, and it's sort of, in a funny way, takes the chill out of domestic abuse, and we're here to raise awareness.
Over the weekend, several cold water swim groups across Maine took part in a statewide fundraising event to support survivors of domestic abuse.
We were here on Seal Harbor Beach, and then there were folks down in Portland with the 2 Maine Mermaids. I think there were some folks out in Vinyl Haven.
The money raised will go to Finding Our Voices, a grassroots organization that provides financial and emotional support to survivors.
Finding Our Voices has done a really amazing job, I think, just not only spreading the word about what an important issue it is, but also trying to help decrease the stigma.
Swimmers were dressed in bright yellow to help bring awareness to this issue.
Got my yellow rubber ducky. Since yellow is the color, this is what I got.
Many describe this as a dip to remember.
It just makes you feel so good. And today for a cause, a really important cause, also good. Important to get out there, and whether it's for a cause or to all be together and do something like this, it feels really good.
More information on how to support the organization can be found on our website, foxbangor.com. In Mount Desert, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
If you or someone you know deals with knee discomfort when performing certain movements or exercises, it may be knee arthritis. Potential treatments could be available soon for those looking for help. With more, here's ABC's Ike Jachi.
Knee pain from arthritis can be debilitating. Persistent arthritic knee pain affects 1 in 4 people over the age of 55 every year, but a potential new therapy could provide some long-term relief. Researchers from China reviewed all the current studies on stem cell injections into knees of people with knee arthritis. They found that after stem cells were injected into the knee joint, people reported lower pain levels and better knee function on average after a minimum of 3 months, with the benefits lasting even after 12 months. Though there is some time before this injection could be offered widely, it is a promising glimpse into the future of managing knee pain. In the meantime, if you are one of the many people suffering with arthritic knee pain, talk to your doctor about what you can do to get relief. With this Medical Minute, I'm Ike Jachi.
Valentine's Day is just a few days away, and while many are out there looking for someone online to cuddle with, there are some red flags to be on the lookout for when talking to people online. Experts say there are some key approaches these scammers use when looking for their next target, which a lot of times can include gaining the victim's trust who ask for money or have you send them compromising photos. So ask for visual evidence the person is who you're talking to, and they say they are, by having video calls. Tell family and friends about the relationship, especially if you are going on a date. Ask questions about the person and do name searches on search engines. When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Black's Heat Pumps, John R. Crooker Agency, Osborne's Plumbing and Heating, Ray Plumbing and Heating, the Town of Bucksport, and Wardwell Construction.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Welcome back. Let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs to see if the warm weather will continue. Devin?
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. Here's what we got this afternoon, though. We do have a gale watch that is posted until 7 a.m. Wednesday along the coast, though, because active surf expected with an area low pressure moving in. One county in the state of Maine under a winter storm watch because of snow chances that will exist for them as well. Meanwhile, though, wave heights are not too bad at around 2 to 3 feet, so things have not increased at least just yet, though. But that will be happening very soon with that area low pressure moving in from the southwest. But for now on land, we're looking pretty good out there with a partly cloudy sky across the region. We'll keep that going throughout the daytime period for today, so keep the sunglasses ready to go. But our focus is this system right about in here that I'll be tracking from the southwest and going to the north and east, and that will give us that opportunity for some more snowfall that will begin to move in a few spots, though, coming up soon. It's been a little bit of a track change, though, so overall not as much snow expected as originally thought. But otherwise, a partly cloudy to even mostly cloudy sky from time to time today into the evening period. Will remain partly cloudy coming up later on tonight and parts of Tuesday morning. Clouds begin to roll in throughout the day Tuesday. Notice a lot of the snow stays offshore, though, as the system is tracking more to the south, but some of the coastline can see a little bit of snow before we're all finished up, along with some gusty winds. Well, the clouds will clear out of here as we head towards Tuesday night, and then by Wednesday, maybe even some sunshine to start things off, but a few passing clouds cannot be ruled out either. So, I mean, let's kind of break this down on maybe minimal snowfall chances between now and as we head towards early Wednesday morning, though. So as you can tell, a lot of the system will stay further down to the south, so not as much expected, though. But again, we'll have to keep an eye on the coastline. They could see a little bit of snow from the system before we're all finished up there. But of course, we're focused on gusty winds as well, reaching up to around 20 miles per hour at times early on today. But then by later on tonight, though, maybe a few gusts up to 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then once we head towards tomorrow, the winds pick up yet again, gusts up to 25, even 30 miles per hour cannot be ruled out. Average high temperature is 30 degrees, lower 40s for us today, lower 30s Tuesday, though, middle 20s Wednesday. We're back in the 30s again Thursday and Friday, though, then upper 20s again Saturday, and also as we head towards your Sunday. Forecast coming up for today, lower 40s, partly cloudy, and that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, lower 20s, partly cloudy, northeast wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, lower 30s, mostly cloudy for most of us. A few snow showers along the coast. Northeast wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's looking at extended forecast brought to you by Healing Hands Massage. Partly cloudy on Wednesday with highs in the mid-20s. Lower 30s Thursday with a mostly sunny sky. Snow showers Friday, highs in the low 30s.
Thank you, Devin. Who says Build-A-Bears are just for kids? This Valentine's Day, the plush toy company has a new line of After Dark teddy bears for your special someone. Build-A-Bear has officially rolled out this year's adults-only stuffed animal line. It features several bears, lions, and bunnies in heart-shaped pajamas and holding bottles of wine. They even have some animals dressed as some beloved football players and TV show characters. You can even customize the gift further by using the Record Your Voice sound chip while building your new furry friend. The new Build-A-Bear After Dark collection can be found online at the brand's 18-plus microsite, Bear Cave. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Peter Dubois and Beth Jones on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.
Jordan's sore nose let out a